Hello FPL managers, today we talk about the knee-jerk reaction for FPL Game Week 31. Starting off with the most popular transfers in this week, beginning with Andy Robertson. Robertson has seen just over 50,000 managers transfer him in due to Trent Alexander-Arnold's injury. The Liverpool defender has been said to miss a couple of weeks and could be a doubt for their Game Week 31 match against Watford. So if he isn't a player in this one, then you could look to the other premium option in Andy Robertson at £7.2 million to capitalise on Liverpool's good fixtures to end the season. With just one match with an FPL rating of over 3 and one match to be rearranged as well, Andy Robertson could definitely be a good pick, especially considering his great recent form. With 3 assists and 4 clean sheets in his last 4 games for Liverpool, he looks to be an excellent FPL asset at around that £7 million price. Kai Havertz is surprisingly another popular transfer into the squad, which is partially due to his excellent recent form of 4 goals and 1 assist in his last 3 games. Chelsea have some excellent fixtures in the back end of the season, highlighted by Brentford and Southampton as their next 2 opponents. Plus, they still have fixtures to be rearranged against Leicester and Leeds. So considering Havertz's good form and Chelsea's excellent fixture run, he could definitely be one to look out for. Mo Salah is of course one of the other popular transfers in, as despite Liverpool having the blank game week, many managers are bringing him back into the squads to face Watford at home. Of course, if you don't have Mo Salah in the team, it will be highly recommended that you do get him in soon, as Liverpool have strong fixtures to end the season. Now moving on to the most popular transfers out, beginning with Trent Alexander-Arnold. His hamstring injury sees him as a doubt for the Game Week 31 match against Watford. It is definitely still a possibility that he does play in this game, we'll just have to see the full extent of the injury. But of course, if he is going to be missing this match, he is going to come back to face Manchester City away and Manchester United at home in Game Weeks 32 and 33, which could be difficult for defensive returns. So at £8.5 million, I can see the temptation to move him on to the likes of Andy Robertson to free up that money in the bank, but you probably could hold on to him for a little bit longer to assess the full extent of his injury. Raul Jimenez is another popular transfer out after his red card in Game Week 30, which should see him pick up a -2 points. This will see him miss Wolves' next 2 matches against Aston Villa and Newcastle. They do currently have a blank in Game Week 33 as well, so he's not going to be playing again until Game Week 24 from this suspension, so I do think he's a strong transfer out. And the 6th and final player on the list here is Jared Bond with his injury as well, which does see him at just a low chance of playing for the upcoming game week. Of course, there are a couple of other good midfield options going around at the moment, such as the likes of Harvey Barnes or even Kai Havertz, as we touched on before. So I do think since he's got such a low chance of playing, I think he's a great transfer out. So with these most popular transfers in mind, let's have a look at the Game Week 31 transfer watch list. The first option here is Harvey Barnes, as his form has been excellent recently for Leicester, as he added to this tally with 5 points in his most recent game week with an assist to Timothy Castagna. Harvey Barnes did have a couple of other chances to put goals on the board in this game, but couldn't quite finish off his efforts, but I do think with Leicester's good fixture runs and Barnes' good form, he's one for consideration. In the same boat as Havertz here, as he has got the form and fixtures to be an excellent FPL asset at the back end of the season. Bukayo Saka has to be on the watch list, as he got himself 11 points in Game Week 30 and continues to be such a great value option. Mo Salah, of course, as he is one of the more transferred in players after coming back from that blank game week, he's always a compulsory FPL asset. And then we have gone for the Spurs triple up of Kane, Kulusevski and Son, as all 3 of them look fairly threatening in their Game Week 30 match. Kane and Son did put returns on the board, but Kulusevski was quite unlucky not to get himself anything, as his assist to Son was so close for Son turning home the chance. And as the last player here, we do have Andy Robertson. Obviously we have to see with him whether Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to be out or not, but I still think at £7.2 million, if you want to double up on that Liverpool defence, he's probably a great option, as his form has been excellent and Liverpool do have the fixtures as well. Thanks for watching today's knee-jerk reaction for FPL Game Week 31. If you guys want to become a channel member, then click the join button down below and get featured on the channel members board at the end of the video, just like Philip Ash here. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.